What on earth are these mysterious figures hidden amongst the snow? To answer that question, we gotta grab some snowshoes and head to the frosty mountains of Akita.
Hello, welcome back. Today we are in Moriyoshi and we have our wonderful guide, Quinlan from Go North Japan.
Moriyoshi is right in the mountains of northern Akita, the old foraging range of the Mataki, these traditional bear hunters.
We've always wanted to get into winter hiking, and with his knowledge of the outdoors and local culture, we knew Quinlan would be the perfect guide. We especially came all the way north from Tokyo to hike among snow monsters. The trees turn into these interesting twisted shapes when the right combination of super strong winds and really low temperatures combine.
The texture, the pattern of the snow here. When it's colder and stronger wind, it really leafs off, and they also say this, they like to say shrimp's tail with a lot of things. And they would say there's a word for meaning shrimp's tail, which they describe the snow pattern.
Shrimp sail?
Because it feathers, scales off, you know, like a...
Gotcha. Wow. This is so cool. Wow. Man, this is cool.
Yeah, this is a Saturday, so this is like as crowded as it gets. Like,
really?
And this is not, I mean, by like Nagano standards, this isn't even crowded, really.
Oh gosh, this is nothing.
I've been here where it's like, I see 4 people total, if you go on a weekday.
Besides being an excellent local guide, another reason we wanted to hike with Quinlan is because we pretty much have zero knowledge about being in the backcountry and hiking in snow. But Quinlan had a lot to share on that subject.
I don't know what a cornice is.
A cornice is where you've got land and the snow goes over where there's no land. So it looks like there's land under that snow, but actually it's just maybe snow going on air.
Okay. So step on that, it'll crumble.
It'll crumble and you're like, in this case it's not slippery, you're gonna die, but you're not gonna have a good time. And you could drink your whole water out of it, you know, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah, right.
So, you don't want to get close. I would go any farther than that. Have fun with it.
Whoa, no! It's deep here! It's deep here! Damn, you did that with style.
Ha! Thank you. Yeah, I have some practice running down slopes in snowshoes.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Well done.
Excellent. Nobody fell. Yay!
Something else we learnt a lot about during this hike were the Matagi, traditional hunters who've lived in these mountains for centuries. They coexist with the harsh winter environment, hunting and foraging sustainably. And lucky for us, Quinlan let us know about their practices and how they live now.
They're doing it part-time just to remember how to forage and how to take care of different things and how to do these different hunting techniques. And then when they retire, then they do it more full-time and teach. And for bear hunting, they would do it with a group of like 5 to 10 people. There'll be a valley and they'll put spotters, sharpshooters up on the edges of the ridges, and then have other people driving the bears like a few meters apart towards it, and they get them to run by the place where the sharpshooters can get them. But if the sharpshooters shoot and miss, they can go and charge a person or charge the sharpshooter. And they're using these old rifles that have 1 or 2 shots so they can't miss.
That's a bit dangerous, isn't it?
They still do that every year. So that lodge is clearly closed.
Oh look, there goes a skier down through the mountains.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dang, that's cool.
Skier coming up.
Wow, that's so cool. Yo, that could be us one day. Konnichiwa. What's your impression so far of snowshoeing?
It's a lot of fun. It's amazing to get out to see these beautiful parks.
Yeah, I like to think of it as another skill that we've unlocked for getting out into this amazing stuff. Because you can't do it without the shoes.
The summer is just there. So nice.
Woo!
My teeth are cold.
Yeah, everything's cold. I feel sorry for Quinlan's hands. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, probably don't want to linger here too much. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, sorry, did I do that?
No, I just went for a ski. That is so cool.
So we successfully snowshoed up our first mountain, but the fun isn't over there. We headed east over the mountains into Iwate Prefecture, where we'll stay the night in Quinlan's Airbnb, a super cute traditional Japanese room. Quinlan also took us to an awesome little hole-in-the-wall restaurant selling oden, a hot pot dish perfect for winter. There was even a dish with the infamous natto, and we were very surprised to find that we actually liked it.
Lemon, salt, coriander, which is cilantro in English or Spanish, American. It's fantastic.
Surely not. Surely
This
not.
is dreamy. This is great.
Alright.
So, after a successful dinner, tomorrow we're going to explore the beautiful city of Morioka. See you in the morning.
So we just left the Airbnb, Quinlan's Airbnb. Honestly, it was such a good experience. He is such a cool guy, and his knowledge of the area, like the local folk tales, food, sake, is just incredible. So he's got you covered on every front. I really respect him and what he's doing up here. So we've got the link to his channel in the description, and we've tagged him as well. Please check him out. So now we're just going to explore Morioka a little bit. Quinlan actually told us that according to the New York Times, Morioka is rated as one of the top 52 cities in the world. We're starting with the castle ruins. So let's just go and explore and see if it lives up to it.
Many chaps. We just walked up here and look how many there are.
We've heard the food is great in Morioka, so what's the talk of the town here? Apparently it's a noodle dish called jjajangmyeon. So we'll show you what it's all about. Is what I would like to say, but all the jjajangmyeon restaurants were closed because randomly Sunday was that area's designated closing day? I don't really know, but we found a lamb restaurant instead, and it was just
That looks really good. Oh, it's hot.
That's a lot. Don't eat it. Oh my god. Oh, she's in a world of pain.
Okay.
Did it burn your mouth?
Alright, after our bellies are nice and full from lunch, we've come to another traditional historical building, another place that Quinlan recommended. He's got lots of recommendations, and hopefully we can maybe drink some matcha and eat some traditional sweets. Let's go in and have a look.
This building is a preservation of a wealthy person's home of the past. The amazingly well-maintained garden makes strolling around the Engawa or the outer veranda an unbeatable experience. They also hold various exhibitions during different seasons. We just happened to stroll in on the Hinamatsuri exhibition, which features dolls for Girls' Day.
Oh.
It's quite beautiful.
And here you can peacefully look out, sip on tea, and eat Japanese desserts. It's honestly just so beautiful. But today, something else besides wagashi was calling us. That was such a good cultural experience. I'm really glad that Quinlan recommended that to us. And so we've been exploring Morioka for a bit now. And in my opinion, I think there's just one thing that this experience is missing.
Yes. It was cake. It was cake that was missing.
So we had some absolutely delicious cake and coffee to finish our exploration of Morioka. And then it was time to say goodbye and head back to Tokyo. Let us know if you've been to Tohoku before. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.